Hello, Philosophy 103 folks. Happy week 5 after spring break here. We are just trucking along. I hope that you all are well. I hope that you all are safe and you all are healthy. And I hope you're surrounded by good people and you're in a groove kind of as we continue to plug along here. So I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a very short, some precursory remarks about what to expect this week. And again, this all is kind of like building from our discussions on feminism a couple of weeks ago. And I find that these discussions are undoubtedly important. I wouldn't spend time on them if I didn't think they were. And so last week discussing the permissibility of pornography. And this week, kind of turning our focus to, again, some other discussions as they relate to sexual morality. Okay? And in particular, right, one reason why I think that this is worthy of discussing and offering a space to discuss is because we do, in fact, these are all conversations that seem to be worthwhile to have, right? Especially as college students and engaged in a kind of a culture and a world. It's important to offer a space to discuss sexual identity, sexual morality, sex and gender, the influence of patriarchy, right? And so that is why I'm so kind of passionate about offering this space that we've had over the last couple of weeks. And this week is no different. And so today you'll see the following videos in reference to an article by Connor Kelly on evaluating the hookup culture. Okay, and you'll kind of see what those videos are and how they discuss. And it should be noted that I did record those videos in particular for my philosophy of alcohol class, but the overlap is undoubted. The overlap works great. So I might reference some things about alcohol in some of those videos. I might reference some things about the philosophy of alcohol class, and I might say something arbitrary about various days. You can kind of disregard that. Okay, what I'm most concerned with is the substance. So pay close attention to, again, kind of what Kelly argues for and kind of how he assesses hookup culture. And then on Wednesday will be a pretty heavy discussion. And these are all articles that you can find in your book, and so that's what I'm using is the book that I have required for the class. I was able to have a PDF, so I did kind of post that here in case you didn't take your book home. That won't be the case for all these articles. So if you have the opportunity to grab your book, please do so. That's great. But on Wednesday, we will discuss Paneu, I think is how you say the last name here. And the title of that article is Date Rape, a Feminist Analysis. So again, something to keep in mind and to kind of recognize that it could be a heavy conversation on Wednesday, but again, I think a really important one for us to be familiar with and offer into a space of healthy discourse. On Friday, you have your discussion board posts, and I'll say more about that, and there will be a video on Friday on kind of how to engage with that. But it will kind of like take all of these topics over the last couple of weeks to kind of give you a space to reflect, to talk with your peers. And I intend on doing it and organizing it by last name. So it'll be like, last names A through C, discuss here. D through F, right, here. So, and there will be an instructional video for that on Friday to kind of take a peek at. And that discussion post will it'll be your essentially your weekly reflection, okay, for 15 points. So keep in mind that is something that you have to be active on Friday, and there will be again a video to discuss that. So that's a little bit of kind of what to expect this week, and I hope that you do engage with it. I hope that you are challenged by it, and I hope that you kind of come out the other side with more things to think about and more things to consider, and this does kind of enrich your appreciation for the discussions that we're having. So, cheers.